If you want to turn my camera off remotely from Belgium, done. Now that the microphone's plugged in, let's do the whole video again. Très bien. Unit 42 is a Belgian series that is entirely in French. It is known as Unité 42, same title in the original language, and it's about webcams. Hi guys, my name's Lamont. Welcome to the Reykjavik review, where I discuss foreign language TV shows and movies. So if that's something that interests you, then stick around and subscribe for more reviews like this one. When I say this series is about webcams, what I mean is that it is about technology that has existed for at least 10 years, but these writers clearly find it so novel that they think that we will believe basically anything they want to tell us about it. You know that YouTube show Pitch Meetings, where the producer guy always says, well, how does that work? And the writer guy just says, I don't know. That's this show. In fact, there are two shows that are like this, and they're both from French-speaking Belgium. There's The Break, and there's this show. There's stuff in this show that is like, just what were you thinking? So Unit 42 refers to the cybercrime unit of this Belgian police station, but I'm not quite sure why it's there, because the boss of the cybercrime unit cannot do anything that has to do with computers or technology. If he needs an app deleted from his phone, he gets his staff to do it. His staff, the other two, can do stuff with computers that's like...
I have to hack into his private company account. It might take some time. There we go.
And it's a shame, because the characters are actually okay. I wouldn't say they're great, but they're okay. They do feel a little bit like they're on a treadmill with regard to personal development. So they'll have a problem that is introduced several times, I might add, and they'll sort of get past that problem in one of the episodes, but then in the next episode it seems like the writers have forgotten they put that in, because they've got the same problem again. One of the more interesting characters was quite surprising to me, because when she was first introduced I thought, wow, that's very ho-hum and is going to get annoying very quickly. But then she just turns out to be one of the most likable and enjoyable characters to watch, although it must be said that someone with her condition would never be in the job that she's in. It's just way too inconvenient for everyone. But the biggest problem with this series is that, with very few exceptions, it couldn't really make me care. And that's where the realism becomes a huge issue. If I don't even care about what's going on, then I will not forgive things like computer hackers who can do literally anything at any moment. I have said of my favorite series ever, that is the first season of the Icelandic show Trapped, that one of the things about it that worked is that all the cast are just sort of second-year uni students and shop assistants and not actually actors, and they didn't know that what they were part of was going to be a huge, groundbreaking thing. It's not the same with Unit 42. It seems like everyone involved, not just the actors, were second-year uni students and shop assistants, etc. It basically seems like, to make this series, they got a bunch of people together from Belgium who have watched TV before.
Tu te souviens pas? Les Anonymous ont menacé la boîte pour qu'elle rembourse ses clients. Ça n'a pas été pris au sérieux.
I've been thinking a lot about this recently. Why is it that some mysteries compel us so that we must see who did this, why, etc., and others are so bland that we forget what they even are while we're watching them? And I think there are a lot of factors to this, so many in fact that I think it forms a sort of je ne sais quoi about it. But I think one of the primary things is that you have to make the mystery worth solving. It has to be so kind of odd and intriguing that we just want to know who did this and why, just because, not even because we particularly care about the victim. It's got to play on our minds as to why this happened at all. There is none of that in this series. It had 10 or 11 shots at it, because there's actually a different mystery for every episode, and it doesn't even hit the board on any of them, let alone the bullseye. But there is one regard in which this series hits the bullseye, and oh, what a beautifully sonic bullseye it is. You see, reviewing series that are not in English is sort of my thing, as you may have guessed. So I see lots and lots of series that are not in English, and what I see lots and lots is songs interrupting those series that are in English, and it is so annoying! See, if I'm watching a series entirely set in Germany or Sweden or Denmark or wherever, and they're not speaking English for any of the series, I do not want to hear English in the songs. It pulls me right out of the experience and it actually ruins it a little bit. Mais pas avec l'unité 42. Les chansons sont en français parce que la série est en français. Ça a du sens, hein? So, am I a little bit excited just because it's a series in French with the songs in French? Yeah. Perfume, The Bridge, The Break, Dark, all of them are slightly brought down by having songs in English. I think this is a big deal. But it's not just that, it's that one of the songs made me sit up and notice. And I checked the credits and I found it on YouTube, and she's very small time, this artist, and she's amazing. I bought her entire album, and I would encourage you, if you like her music, to do the same. She's become my soundtrack to the French language. Lisza, if you ever see this for any reason, you're incredible, keep making great music. So to summarize, is this series an entire waste of time? Not for me at least. I discovered La Vie Sauvage, one of the best albums I've heard for the last 5 years. But you don't need to watch the series to discover that. The series itself is a complete waste of time, and now that you've watched this review, you can just go straight to the music. If you like the music, please buy her album. Very small artists like that need it, not just for the money, but for the emotional encouragement. This is actually the second time I've recorded this video today because I may not have had the mic plugged in correctly the first time, but I am still reeling from the undiscovered beauty that is Lisza's music. I guess I'm grateful to the series for revealing it to me in that way, but if I were you, I would just go straight to her YouTube channel and check out her music. There's no need to watch this series. It's not totally horrible, but it's only slightly better than the other French Belgian series that I've reviewed, The Break. Guys, if you like this review, then remember to subscribe. If you've seen this series, leave a comment and let me know what you thought of it. Let me know what you think of Lisza's music as well. I'm very keen to hear people's opinions on that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you for the next one. Bye!